So how does the chat room that I'm a part of work? What kind of alerts are made? How does it all kind of flow? Let's take a look at a real-time, real-life example. Definitely one of the top 3 questions I get is, hey Clay, can you tell me a little bit more about your chat room? What exactly comes with that subscription? How does it all work? What's the dynamic and such in the chat room? And that's a good question. I have lots of other material on it. Down below the video, you can click on some of those other links if you're curious. But as far as this video, I want to look at just a specific example where I make an alert and then you watch me actually trade the alert and you can see how everything unfolded. So that way, it's not really a question of, are you just throwing out a million alerts and not trading anything? No, I'm throwing out alerts. Do I trade every single one? No, but here's an example where I put out an alert and then you can see exactly how the stock unfolded afterwards. So it's not really a matter of watching me trade. It's more so just seeing how the stock reacted after the alert, and to realize that for those people that were members and paying attention, that's how things are alerted. And I can't say every single stock is a winner. That would be a total lie. I mean, nobody's going to be right all the time. But as far as alerts are concerned, you're going to see exactly how things unfold. So what I want to do is first just show right now on the screen, you can see an alert that I made. And the key point of time here is 9:36. So if you look at the image, 9:36, and I'm talking about BW, and I make the question, the observation, is it about to collapse? And that was the thing. Collapse, obviously price going down, which means, hey, if you like to short, if you think shorting might be worthwhile in this one, take a look, because I think it may collapse. So now let's get to the actual video where you'll see how the stock unfolded and how I actually traded it. So watch the video and then I'll be back to wrap up some final thoughts. All right, trying to pick up some shares here. I guess I'll just go with 200. So I got 200 shares here at let me get my orders in place here. Got 200 shares at 11.05. I need to now start to walk this down. So as this moves down, I'm just going to keep on bringing it down. And this is a matter now of not if I make money, but how much money am I going to make? And this, as traders, is what the game's all about. We want to just put ourselves in positions where literally the only question on our mind is, hey, how much money am I going to make? So now I'm just watching the price, and I'm going to keep on following it down with the stop loss here, and let's see what happens with it. I am a little jaded right now. I wanted 500 shares. I only got 200. So whatever this turns out to be, it sure could have been a whole lot more, but I'll take it. I guess I'll look at the glass as half full, better having gotten some shares and not gotten any at all. So let's just keep on following this down. And see how much it wants to give me. Although looking like it's trying to show some signs of strength there. But we'll see what happens. Let's see if it can keep on moving down or not. So just hit kind of a little pause here. Okay, there we go. So we're just going to keep on moving this thing down. And let's see how much it wants to actually give us. Or give me, I guess. I don't have a mouse in my pocket or anything like that. Us as in viewers, I suppose. Since hopefully this is a viewing experience and you feel like you're next to me or whatever. So us as in you and I. No mouse or anything like that in my pocket. It's definitely starting to show some signs of strength here. There we go. Wanted to try to get it down below. And I am out at 9.90, so made over $1 per share on that one. And like I said, I am a little crusty right now because let me point that out. As you saw, I wanted, there we go. I wanted 500 shares, but as you see, I only got 200. And now in hindsight, I got probably a little too tight with my stop. So a final few things here. Hopefully you enjoyed that. First thing, and you can either trust me, if not, that's fine. You can just go back in the video, but you'll see that I actually put in my alert a couple minutes after I typed in the chat room. So I made the alert at 9:36. We already talked about that time, but if you were to go back and look at the trading video, you'd see that I put my alert in at about 9:38, give or take a little bit. So right there right then and there, you can see that, yeah, just because I put an alert in the room doesn't mean that I'm hopping in right that second. It also is not like a lot of other chat rooms out there where people get their position first and then alert it to everybody so that they're, at the, the front and everybody else piles in. I'm not going to name any names, but yeah, that tends to happen. So that's kind of, I think the biggest thing that I'm proud of is we're talking about stocks where it's not a game of musical chairs, where I can sit here, make an alert, give other people the opportunity to get in before me, and I don't really care because it's not like it's one of these, low float type stocks that is just going to totally, I won't get into that. I'll just say I'm very proud of the fact that you can see with documentable proof that I made the alert and then still waited a few minutes before I ever got in, and it still gave everybody the opportunity, to make profits on it. So, but that's how it works. Just because I make an alert doesn't mean that I'm getting in. Also, just because I'm making an alert, it doesn't mean that I front loaded it or anything like that, and I need everybody to pour in, because these are not stocks where one person gets in, there's no volume, and then everybody buys and it shoots straight up. This is not like a pump and dump penny stock room. That does not exist at all. And if we see people are trying to do it, see you later. They are booted out, and it's not hard to spot. So yeah, that's how it works. Alerts are made. You can trade them. You don't have to trade them. If they fit in your criteria for a strategy, perfect. If you don't have a strategy, well, then you got to first get a strategy so you know whether or not something fits your criteria. And after you get that, then the chat room is truly a great tool to use to help assist you in your profits, because at the end of the day, we only have 2 eyeballs. It's very easy to miss something. On the screen right now, you'll see an example where I totally missed that alert, but thanks to that member, they alerted it to me, and I made a nice size of money from it. So just another little example of how it's a give and take. I'm not the only one making alerts. I'm also benefiting from alerts because, like I said, I only have 2 eyes. I can only keep track of so many things at once. So, it helps out to have a group effort, a team effort. And finally, for $99 for 12 months worth of membership, I think that's pretty fair. As I always tell people, and yeah, I guess I'm setting the bar kind of low, but I'm very, very, very confident that over the time span of 12 months, you can get $99 worth of value. It's not exactly setting the bar very high, but the whole point with that $99 is just to keep the trolls out, to keep the riff draft out, because it's amazing what sort of any barrier to entry does to keep out the trolls, to keep out the people that just want to run around and pump and dump and all that sort of stuff. So, but yeah, $99 for 12 months. If you want to look into it, learn more, definitely click the link down below. If you have questions on it, then put them down in the comment section below, and I'd be happy to help you out. So hopefully this helps you kind of see more of a real-time, real-life example of how things can all unfold. And yeah, hopefully it kind of persuades you to join and give it a try. We have a great community, and hopefully you want to be a part of it.